Alright, so let's talk about some prison snacks. So this is bread pudding. Now this bread pudding is made by Patti LaBelle. Patti LaBelle makes absolutely spectacular snacks. The bread pudding we get in prison is probably made by some dude named Jamal. And that shit is trash. So what happens is we get bread with every meal, lunch, etc. So at the end of probably the week or so, there's a bunch of bread that's left over. Now, you know it's prison, so they don't want to waste anything. So what they do is they take all the bread, they take some sugar, and they keep that shit minimal. It's definitely not sweet and good like that. Put some raisins in it. I don't know where they get fucking raisins from because raisins are disgusting, and it's rare that we get anything with raisins in it. There's no frosting on top. This has like a, as you see, like a nice frosting on top. There's none of that in prison. It's just the bread. And then they have old fruit because they give us fruit. So they take the old fruit, they chop it up, they mix it with the old bread, they sit it in some water with the sugar, whatever, and they make this bread pudding out of it. And it was a poverty thing. It was something that poor people ate back in the day in Europe, etc. So they feed us this bread pudding in order to not throw away food. The food is actually bad. I mean, it's stale bread, it's old fruit, but they mix it together and they make something that's now edible and they can get away with. And they don't have to throw anything out. Now, we'll get pie or we'll get cake every once in a while. They'll make the cake in the mess hall. It's the most basic cake. It'll just be a piece of like vanilla cake with frosting on top. Or we'll get like a fruit on the side. It's usually canned fruit. It comes in big cans, like probably like this big and like this. And you just open the can and they just scoop some on your plate. But for some reason, even the basic bread pudding, it was always good to me. Like, probably because I like bread and I like fruit. So it's always good to me. So, I mean, it's nowhere near as good as this Patti LaBelle. She should sponsor me because I be eating a whole bunch. I got the peach cobbler right here too. I'm about to eat some of this. You know, I'm still not back on diet until my bicep heals. And I went to the gym today and did legs and stuff, but I'm not doing upper body until Monday. So I'm not dieting until Monday. One thing about being injured, eat excess calories. Your body needs the energy to heal, etc. So we get other snacks like maybe a banana, something like that. Nothing exquisite. Now on a holiday, like Thanksgiving or something, you might get a piece of pumpkin pie. It's a little small piece, little tiny thing. It's real basic. Most of the snacks that you're going to get in prison are going to come from commissary. I used to get these little donuts, like they're like chocolate frosted donuts, but they're like donuts like this. They come in a bag and they're like vanilla donuts, regular like vanilla flavored donuts, and they got the chocolate frosting all around them. Like the whole thing is chocolate. And I used to buy them in the store. You can only buy two, so I used to trade other commissary things to get these donuts. We also got like cookies and stuff, but even commissary is basic. Most of your snacks that you're going to get in prison are going to come through your package, whatever your people send you from the street, and whatever you can get in through the package, etc. So food in prison is not good. I mean, every once in a while there'll be like chicken day. So people love chicken day because we get chicken. Bro, it's literally the shittiest piece of chicken, which, you know, the leg that attaches to the thigh and it makes like one piece. It look like an L. Like, that's what we get. Because you're in prison, you're already in hell. You already lost your life. You got arrested. You're in jail. You're fucked up somewhere that ended up on this path where you are incarcerated and away from your family, etc. So they giving us L chicken. It actually makes sense. Mac and cheese, I never remember getting that at all. Oatmeal looks like sand. The oatmeal that they give us is garbage. It literally has got to be the lowest grade sand looking oatmeal. We get eggs. The eggs come in like a container. They're not like actual eggs that you crack. Like, they're eggs that you pour and they're on a giant skillet, and people do this and then they throw them into the pan and they scoop them onto your tray. Even the bread is low quality. All the vegetables, you're not getting fresh vegetables in prison. You're getting vegetables out of a giant can. They're going to scoop it on there. There is one thing I like. We used to get these things. They're called croquettes, chicken croquettes. They're like little round chickens like this. It's kind of like a fried chicken meatball. I don't really know how to describe it. Chicken croquettes was good to me. I used to cut them up, mix them with the mashed potatoes, which are also definitely instant mashed potatoes. So all the food that you're getting in prison, well, at least that the prison gives you, is low quality. Me, used to do a lot of cooking in the dorm. I had other guys who got commissary and etc. So we used to make Jack Mac and rice and beans and actually real food to eat while we were in prison. But people are always asking me, oh, how was the prison and food? Shit, trash, bro. It's trash. Like, I don't know why dudes, a lot of dudes, they done came up making prison content. And there's some dudes I'm cool with that they do that. And that's cool. I mean, I know a guy's got a whole prison cooking channel. Dude is cool with me. And I watch dude content, but that shit trash, bro. Like, all that shit is trash. Like, oh, I'm going to make a spread. And you have people who are out here saying, oh, eating a spread is good. Bro, where you live at, bro? That you think, how's your life since you came home, bro? You think eating a spread? Bro, I'm trying to have a steak with some potatoes. I'm trying to throw this tomahawk on the grill. Like, y'all wowing. Like, I'm trying to eat this Angus burger with some cheddar, some homemade potato fries, sweet potato fries. I'm trying to have this lasagna. Fuck y'all making spreads? Spreads? Bro, I don't even eat ramen unless I'm starving and there's nothing else in the house to cook. That shit caca. I'm not trying to eat none of that. All that shit is trash, bro. All the prison foods, prison alcohol, this is how you make prison alcohol, bro. Go buy a bottle from the liquor store, bro. We do all that in prison because we're not allowed to have alcohol. That's why we do it. Dudes got like all these prison hacks. Oh, how to make a grilled cheese in prison. Bro, I make a grilled cheese on my stove with butter. I'm finna put the butter in the pan and flip it over like a civilized human being. Dudes out here living like they're still in prison. And I understand a lot of people are interested in that content. They want to see what's going on. But leave that shit in prison, bro. Leave that behind. Leave that where it came from. We in a different world now. If you still living like that, if that's still like a thing, oh, I'm going to get up, I'm going to make this spread. You're going back to prison, bro. I'm about to put this food in this crock pot. I'm about to make a homemade chicken soup. I'm about to make some real food, bro. I don't want no Jack Mac. Mind you, Jack Mac is still good. I don't care. Jack Mac is one of the things. I mean, it's just fish. It's just fish. Just mackerel. Fried mackerel is good. It is what it is. That's one thing that I eat in prison that's still good. But yeah, I'm not going to pick it over an actual home-cooked meal. I could have Barreria tacos or something right now. I could have some enchiladas. I could have some real food, bro. Stop that. They acting like this prison food is still good in the world. It's good in prison because we don't have another option. So we got to eat what's available to us. This is what we have available to eat. So we eat it. I like the bread pudding from prison. But you think I'm going to pick that over this? Do you see that? Look at that frosting. You're wowing. You're wowing. You think I'm going to have bread pudding made by Thomas and Jermaine in the prison kitchen before I have this shit made by Patti LaBelle in $1 million company? You bugging. You done fell and bumped your head on every single step down the stairway to life while you was born. You done fell and lost your damn mind. You lost every brain cell in your head. There's no way. They serve some stuff in prison, and anybody from New York could tell you this. It's called yakisoba. Bruh. It's like noodles with like a white sauce, and it has like vegetables mixed in it. When I tell you this is disgusting, this tastes like, I can't even describe. It's nasty, bro. Like you can't add salt and pepper. You can't bring seasonings. There's nothing you can add to this. It is the time that the mess hall is the most empty in prison. They got the nerve in prison to serve you 2 hot dogs and a scoop of beans. I am a grown ass man. Not only do they not give you a lot of food in New York State prison, they're mad cheap with the food, like literally give you barely what you need, but the food is low quality and trash. So yeah, this probably gonna be my only video about prison food. Let me tell you, if I can tell you anything about prison food, it's trash. I'm not making no spreads. I'm not eating none of that garbage in the real world. I'm gonna be out here eating steaks, eating Angus burgers, and eating delicious real food.